And do y'all see what Donald Trump is doing? Do y'all see what Donald Trump is doing? Everybody's talking about how Donald Trump is a part of the same bird and two wings and all that dumb stuff. You know what? Listen, the Iranian people are screaming for Donald Trump and screaming and rowdying that they want their dictator out of there, okay? But our media, America, our media is against Donald Trump because he took out that terrorist. But the Iranian people are saying, okay, America is our friend. And Donald Trump tweeted out just today, he told those dictators over there in Iran, he said, y'all better not kill those people, okay? And give them access to the internet so they can tell the world what's really going on over there. See, that's what dictators do, and that's what America's coming to. That's what YouTube does, and that's what Google is doing. That's what these social sites are doing. They're trying to squash free speech, okay? And this is what the Democrats are doing. Now, you'll notice this, that Donald Trump's response to the Iranian people when they was rioting back in 93 and back in 2012 or something like that. The other presidents told the Iranian people that they wanted them to submit to the government, but Donald Trump is telling the people, you know, you have a freedom to express yourself. And he's telling the dictators, don't kill any more of your people. He said, don't kill any more of these wonderful Iranian people. Okay? Listen, Donald Trump is upsetting the world. Donald Trump is the cause for Brexit, the Brexit from the EU, the European Union, and all of these things like the European Union and the United Nations. All of these are nothing but one world order organizations. And they collude with people like dictators like these Iranian Ayatollahs. Okay? They do. And for a president of the United States to send over $170 billion in support to these people, in support of them to build a nuclear bomb, is totally insane. And we should have at that time been rioting in the streets when he made an agreement with them people to get a bomb. Okay? But they lied to us so smoothly and people agree with them so much. And the media is helping to push that false narrative. Well, people just buy into it because they believe the media and they believe the politicians, but they don't believe Donald Trump. Okay, so if you don't believe Donald Trump based on what he's doing, his foreign policies, how he's growing the American economy, how he's kept us out of war so far, how he's put tariffs on China and made them pay us a bunch of money, how he's developed a contract with Mexico and Canada that's bringing in all these jobs. You don't want to believe him for that, right? Well, then at least believe the Iranian people, how they want Donald Trump, how they appreciate what Donald Trump is doing to free them up as a people. They're tired of being under dictatorship. Now, you know what the politicians over here, the Democrats, have told Donald Trump. They said that Donald Trump is a dictator. Hey, he's a dictator. But how could he be a nationalist and for the people of the United States and at the same time be a nationalist? I mean, be a socialist and a dictator. How can he be a dictator when he's telling the people over there who have been dictating and terrorizing people to let their people have freedom of speech? Okay? Believe the man. If you don't believe him, believe the Iranian people. It's something unique going on. Okay? Listen, the powers that be have been setting up this one world order for a long time. But Donald Trump is upsetting the whole system. Europe is upset with him, okay? The Muslim nations are upset with him. And all these countries that have been trying to set up dictatorships and set up this one world order are upset with him. People who believe in global warming are upset with him. People who are against freedom of speech is upset with him, okay? People who are against freedom of religion, people who are for pedophilia and for abortion are upset with him. You see? And so, yeah, Donald Trump is doing something for the world. Okay, we're blessed as a nation to have a president who's giving the power back over to people, giving people power to get their jobs, bringing jobs back that would have been sent out of the country back into the country so that people can live and support their country. That's what men want to do. Men want to go out and get their job and support their families. Okay? We don't want to depend on the government for no food stamps. Food stamps is not enough. Okay? We don't want to lay back. There's no dignity in that. There's no respect in that. There's no honor in that. And you can't give God the glory for that. You give God the glory when you can get up and with the strength of your own hands and with the ability of your own mind, go out and get a job and earn a check or open up a business. It's dignity in that. You're sitting up, laying up under some little broke down place, waiting for the government to send you a handout. That's pathetic. It's pathetic. Okay? Having a job is a blessing, and it builds people's self-esteem. And that's what these socialist Democrats, that's what they know. They know it tears down people's esteem so that they can depend on the government. We don't want to depend on the government. We want to depend on God, who gives us the power to get wealth. He gives us strength to get out there and earn the income and go to work. That's what we want. We don't want nobody to give us a handout. But anyway, the Iranian people, check it out. Look at the news. And boy, this false media is something else. It's something else. One good thing that Donald Trump has brought out, he brought these people out of hiding. Okay, they've been concealing what they really feel about politics. But Donald Trump really brought out, because they hate America and they hate anybody who tries to make America great or make America wealthy and put people to work and give people some type of freedom. They can't stand that. So now they've chosen a side. When they were not supposed to, the media is not supposed to choose a side, but they've chosen a side. And that side is the Democrat side, which is the side they've always been on from the beginning. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know. You know, but people are not going to believe it anyway. People are not going to believe it anyway. The world, people who love freedom, appreciate President Donald Trump. People who love freedom appreciate Donald Trump. And that's people around the world. Okay? When he go over to Europe, people are parading in the streets. They're shouting Trump. They're talking about USA. They got American flags. But the media only show you about 50 or 60 people who are trying to shout something negative on Trump. You see? But everywhere he goes out of the country, they love him and they support him because people love freedom. Yes. But they're trying to get rid of humanity. We're talking about people who hate the world. They hate life. They hate humanity. We're talking about people who believe that they are elite and who are getting advice and promises from demonic spirits that's telling them that if we lower the population, control the people, we lie to them, we use global warming and any issue we can to take away their First Amendment, to take away their ability to have jobs. Because you know what they were doing in California over one small little fish that was cutting off the water supply to the farmers. And you can't give water to the farmers over some fish that's going to be extinct. That was nothing but suppression. Because California produces a lot of food for not only California, but for the states and for the world. They don't want that. They don't want it. Very evil people. Yeah, but we're excited. We're blessed. And we thank God for our president. Those of us who have an understanding of what's really going on. And people say, well, Pastor, just stop talking about all of this politics and just save souls and everything. You ain't supposed to be, talking about politics. Politics is saving souls. When the media lies to a nation, and when half of the nation is buying into the lie, and when half of the nation is supporting same-sex, and when half of the nation is supporting death to babies, well, that is saving souls. I'm trying to give you the truth, okay? That is the truth. Because these people create policies that the nation will have to follow. And they can create laws like they did with Daniel, saying that if you pray to any other god besides the king, well, then you can be thrown in the lion's den. Now that's politics. And those politics had Daniel thrown into the lion's den, but God was with him. Well, we can prevent that if we just stay awake and watch what's going on in the political realm and vote against anything that comes against our freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and freedom to serve the God that we want to serve. You understand? Anyway, y'all be blessed. I'll see you on the next video.